There are chilling warnings tonight of similar threats here. The intelligence community has been warning of so-called lone wolf attacks in the United States for months now.
News 3 reporter Dave Delosier is here with details on what, if anything, can be done to help stop it. Dave.
Yeah, Erica and Michelle, post 9/11, the intelligence community did ramp up their efforts worldwide, and they were able to stop several terror plots. This is different, though. The entire premise of a lone wolf attack is there is no outside communication from the attacker. While it may be difficult to prevent lone wolf attacks, law enforcement has been training on how to respond.
It's a big concern.
It has long been a fear of the intelligence community, a single lone wolf attacker and the target, a busy cafe. With no security, it is a soft target.
I think it might be more of a wake-up call for some communities of how something like this can affect a business or a tourist type environment.
Brian Landers is the chair of the Criminal Justice Department at Madison College. He says while preventing lone wolf attacks is difficult, law enforcement is prepared to deal with them.
I think a lot of it is dealt with through training and preparation. When people complain about the demilitarization of law enforcement, I think one thing that they're naive to are these types of incidents, that the agencies that do have rifles and high-powered equipment and armored vehicles, they have that for a reason. It's because they have been training and they are being prepared that in case this incident happens locally, they can respond.
And preparation and training by law enforcement to deal with this is critical, given the words of former Deputy CIA Director Mike Morrell.
We are going to see this kind of attack here, and we need to be prepared for that. It shouldn't surprise people when this happens here sometime over the next year or so. Guaranteed.
I believe that. I believe, the people in the intelligence community have a lot of information, and they have been warning, local agencies and communities that something like this can happen.
Now, one significant difference between the hostage situations police commonly deal with and this type of attack is negotiations. A hostage taker who is politically or religiously motivated typically is not looking for a peaceful resolution. And unfortunately, as we saw in Sydney, sometimes that means it doesn't end well.
Yeah, and to hear words like happening here, guaranteed, that's very,
especially
very
from a former CIA director.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thank you, Dave.